A female astronaut exploring Mars gets left behind as she is out collecting samples. What comes next is the adventure of a lifetime and the love of her life. The sun dipped below the horizon of Mars, painting the sky a deep crimson. Clara Martinez squinted at the last slivers of light filtering through her visor as she knelt in the dusty soil, carefully extracting samples. The radio crackled with voices from the main ship, but her focus was on the intricate layers of Martian rock beneath her gloved hands. This was her moment, the culmination of years of training, and nothing would distract her. Clara, it's time to wrap it up. Commander Hart's voice crackled through her earpiece. We're coming back for you in 30 minutes. Got it, she replied, tucking the sample jars into her pack. The thrill of discovery surged within her. These rocks could hold secrets to Mars's ancient past. She could almost taste the accolades waiting for her back on Earth. As she began her trek back to the drop zone, a storm rolled in with startling speed. Dust whipped around her, and visibility plummeted. She activated her comms, but all she heard was static. Panic clawed at her throat as she stumbled, fighting against the suffocating wind. Commander, do you read me? Nothing. Moments later, a blinding light engulfed her, and she felt herself being lifted off the ground. The roar of the storm faded, and Clara was gone. When Clara awoke, she was sprawled on a soft, luminous surface that pulsed like a heartbeat. Her surroundings were unrecognizable, walls shimmering with colors she couldn't name, floating orbs illuminating the space with a soft glow. Heart racing, she scrambled to sit up, only to be confronted by a flickering hologram. Welcome, Clara Martinez, it intoned, its voice smooth and melodic. I am ZY1, your AI interpreter. You are safe. Where am I? She demanded, her voice trembling. On the vessel of the Illyrians, a species that seeks knowledge and understanding. Illyrians? She blinked, taking in the strange beauty of the room, but dread pooled in her stomach as ZY1 continued. They have a unique way of life, centered around telepathy and emotional connection. They value knowledge above all. However, their methods can be overwhelming. What do you mean? Clara's mind raced with the implications. The reports she had read about alien civilizations had always hinted at dark truths: enslavement, domination, experimentation. The Illyrians bond deeply with those they choose. This connection can be intense and life-altering, ZY1 explained. You may be seen as an asset or a mate. A mate? The word sent chills down her spine. Days passed as ZY1 introduced her to the Illyrians through fragments of their history, showcasing their utopian society, marked by beauty and harmony, but also a chilling lack of personal boundaries. Clara's fears grew with each passing moment. She felt like a caged bird, aware of the watchful eyes of the Illyrians beyond her chamber. But then she met him. The alien leader, Kale, stepped into her life like a sunbeam breaking through clouds. He was tall and radiant, his skin a soft, iridescent shade that shimmered in hues of blue and green. His eyes, deep and enchanting, held a universe of wisdom and warmth. Clara, he said, his voice soothing, you have sparked curiosity in our hearts. I am here to learn about you. As they talked, the walls of fear around her heart began to crumble. Kyle was charismatic and intelligent, speaking of a world she had never imagined. He painted a picture of an existence free from conflict, yet he also spoke candidly about their ways, how the Illyrians communicated not through words, but through emotions and thoughts shared directly. Weeks slipped by, and what began as fear morphed into an undeniable connection. They spent nights under soft, floating lights, exploring their worlds, his of tranquility, hers of ambition and exploration. Kale taught her to understand the beauty of his people's empathic bonds, and in turn, she shared stories of Earth's tumultuous history. In the quiet moments, when their hands brushed, electricity surged through her. Clara found herself falling in love, each encounter igniting something deep within her soul. The passionate kisses they shared felt like the merging of two worlds, and she learned to embrace the depths of emotion Kale offered. But the tension in the air was palpable. Clara knew she was still an outsider, a mere curiosity to them. Would they truly understand her, or just consume her essence for their own? One evening, Kale pulled her close, his breath warm against her ear. "You are more than a specimen, Clara. You are my heart." Her heart raced, but the shadows of doubt loomed large. "What if I don't belong here?" "Then let us carve a path together," he whispered, his gaze piercing through her. "You are not just a visitor, you are a part of us." That night, as they embraced under a canopy of stars that twinkled like distant memories, Clara knew she faced a choice: return to the life she had known, or embrace the alien love that blossomed in the most unexpected of places. In the end, she chose to stay. Love, after all, was its own kind of exploration. And in the red dust of Mars, she had found not just her future, but a home woven from the dreams of two worlds.